3 of Lab 5, we are going to configure IPS using CCP on R3. First, we have to make sure that we have a setting similar to what I'm showing here on Java runtime. Verify access to the R3 LAN from R2. Ping from R2 to R3 both serial interface and LAN interface. They should be all successful. Find the current basic configuration on R3 using the show run command. Usual configuration for CCP connection, so enable secret, IP HTTP secure server, a username and password with privilege 15, and make sure you have configured the router with IP HTTP authentication local. Then create the IPS directory in the flash. And if you check the inside that directory, there shouldn't be any file because you just created it. Prepare the TFTP server. First, make sure that there is a connectivity between R3 and PCC, so ping R3 from PCC. Then run a TFTP server and verify the files are existed in the current directory, either by browsing to that directory or click on the Show DIR. CCP on PCC and use the IP address of the LAN interface of R3. Using admin for the username and Cisco 12345 for the password. Then choose the secure connection or connect securely and click OK and discovery. Answer yes here. When it is discovered, choose Configure Security Intrusion Prevention and create IPS. Click Launch IPS Rule Wizard. Click OK here. And read this information and click Next. By selecting inbound on both interfaces, we allow IPS to monitor attacks on the router from internal and external networks. We click Next. In the signature file and public key window, we click on the dots. That's to specify the signature file you want to use with iOS IPS. So we choose a specify signature file using URL, TFTP, and the IP address of PCC. This is the place that has the files in it. Make sure the TFTP is still running. You need to put the full path. and click OK. Then on the other window, you need to specify the key string. So open that text file that we had on the previous step. You need to copy and paste the name of the file in the name field. And then copy the content between the key string and quit. So all these numbers, you need to copy that and paste in the key window. Then click Next. In the Configure Location and Category window, Configure Location section, click on the dots. And then next, configure the location in the flash. So open the flash and choose IPS, DIR. And use basic for the next part. So config location and category window, choose category, basic. And next, click OK, deliver, and OK again. Now this is the time that all the signatures are compiled. Okay, now we are going to modify the signature setting. First, make sure there is a connection between PCC and R3, so ping R3 from PCC. Then on CCP, choose configuration, click configure, security intrusion prevention, edit IPS and signature. Then in the view by drop-down list, choose SIG ID or signature ID and enter 2004 and then click Go. Select signature 2004 to modify it. First click on retire and then click enable. Right click the signature and select actions. Select deny packet inline and leave the produce alert checkbox checked and click OK. Apply changes. It may take some time for the changes to take place. When you come back to the signature window, you see all of them, all the signatures again. So again, you're going to select the SIG ID and put in 2004. And go. You can see a summary detail for this signature. Now we go back to PCC and try to ping R3 again. This time the ping is not successful because the signature we altered. So it is the same as the results that we received in the previous step using the CLI to configure the IPS. On the CCP menu bar, click Configure, select Security, Intrusion Prevention, Edit IPS, and Global Settings. Verify that the syslog and SDEE options are enabled. Verify the IPS functionality with CCP monitor and ping. First, we ping R3 gigabit 01 from R2 CLI. Then on the CCP, click Monitor, select Security IPS Status. The IPS Signature Statistic tab is selected by default and you have to wait until the screen populates. Now, then scroll down to locate the Signature ID 2004 ICMP echo request. You should see something like this. So you can verify all the information here, like the 5 hits was there and the 5 drop for signature ID 2004, and it's also detected gigabit 01 IP address 192.168.3.1. The CCP again, click Configure, select Router Logging. In the additional task window, click Edit to ensure that the syslog is running on R3. Choose level 7 for logging. Click OK, deliver, and OK again. Now, click Monitor and select Router Logging. You can clear the window if it's not clear. So to clear, just click on the Clear button. Click Yes. And from R2, ping R3 gigabit 01. The ping is not successful. Now if you go back to CCP window and click Update, you should see the log messages coming through based on the ping that we did before. To verify the IPS functionality with CCP Monitor and Zenmap, first we start the Zenmap on PCC. We use the IP address 10.2.2.2 and instant scan, and then we click on the scan. After the scan is completed, review the results displayed in the Nmap Output tab. To check the result with CCP logging, we open CCP. On the Cisco CCP menu bar, select Monitor Router Logging and click Update again. You should see syslog messages on R3 and entries in the CCP monitor log with description that includes one of these phrases, either TCP SYN/FIN packet or TCP null packet. To compare the results for different IPS configuration method, do the show run on R1 CLI. And on R3, open the CCP on PCC and click Utilities View Show Running Config after IPS was configured. Then answer the questions in the lab.